Life in the Bakken oilfields, North Dakota, a harsh environment can test anyone's faith. This is my story. From the break of dawn to the fall of night, my hands are busy, my mind is occupied. The work is grueling, the hours are long, and the winter cold is relentless. It's not just the biting chill that gets to you, but the constant company of rough, unsavory characters, each carrying their own burdens and vices. Isolation gnaws at your sanity here, and the temptation to fall back into old habits is ever present. I won't lie, I've stumbled. My faith, once a beacon, seemed to flicker and fade in this frosty wilderness. It's easy to question everything you believe in when you're shivering in the cold, your spirit feeling just as frigid. In that freezing cold, I found myself questioning everything I believed in. But little did I know, my faith was about to be tested even further. There was a time when I stumbled, I fell into the trap of my old habits. Each day was a battle, a struggle against the familiar allure of past vices. The harsh winter winds of the Bakken oil fields were not the only icy grip that sought to claim me. I was surrounded by unsavory characters, echoes of my former self who tempted me back into the life I had worked so hard to leave behind. And for a while, I succumbed. A sense of guilt washed over me, a spiritual crisis that left me feeling lost and alone. I was miles away from home, surrounded by the endless white expanse of the oil field. It felt as if God was far away, unreachable. My actions had built a wall between us, and I felt a deep sense of failure. I felt like I had failed him, but in my darkest moment I remembered a vital truth. God forgives, that's the truth I had forgotten. In the biting, numbing cold of the Bakken oil field, amidst the grime and grit, I was reminded of this simple, profound reality. I had stumbled, yes. I had succumbed to old vices, yes. But I realized that my faith was a beacon, a guiding light even in the darkest of times. I picked myself back up, dusted off the snow and sin, and turned my gaze upwards. I prayed for forgiveness, for the strength to overcome my shortcomings. I committed to change, to strive for better, to be the man I knew I could be. Through prayer I found a strength I had never known, a resilience born of faith, a resilience that would see me through the harshest winters and the longest nights. I was far from perfect, but God doesn't need us to be perfect, He needs us to be resilient. In the harshest winter I've ever known, I found my faith again. I found Christ in the Bakken oil fields. As the snow fell and the wind howled, I discovered a renewed sense of purpose. I had been tested, my spirit had been stretched, and yet, I found myself standing stronger than ever before. The oil fields were not just a place of labor, they were a crucible, a place where my faith was refined and strengthened. The frosty nights, the long hours, they all served to fortify my belief. It was in this place of toil and frost that I found solace, that I found strength. The power of faith, the power of resilience, it was these elements that helped me overcome my struggles, that helped me rise above the vices and the unsavory characters. My faith was my light in the harsh winter, and it continues to guide me, reminding me that no matter how harsh the environment, how severe the test, God is always with us.